Good morning, everyone. So great to see you. I'm Sonia Ossorio. I'm president of the National Organization for Women here in New York. Looking forward to having a great day at our 2021 National Conference. We are going to quickly approve the agenda for the day. So members, those of you who are online, you can say hello in the chat and acknowledge the agenda, and that would be great. All right, have we had enough time to take a look at that? Thank you all so much. It's going to be a great day. We have got an action-packed afternoon plan for you. Get ready to meet some extraordinary women who are making change and making the world a better place each and every day. For those of you who are new to NOW, we are the largest women's rights organization in the country, started right here in New York. Our mission is to ignite change for women and girls. We do that by changing laws, electing women to office and pro-women candidates to office, and more than anything, bringing women together to create community, to learn about the issues and to take action. Many of you on today's Zoom have been on the front line making that change. We have now members and leaders from across the state, from Rochester to Long Island, to Brooklyn, to Queens, to Ulster County, to Orange County. And we thank you for all of the work that you do each and every day in your communities to make sure that we are representing women, uplifting women's voices, and talking to our legislators and talking to business and making sure that they need to invest in women. So thank you for all you do over all of these years. And if you're not a NOW member, I hope that you become a NOW member before the conference is over, and that you join a NOW member, a chapter. And if there isn't one right in your neighborhood, maybe that's a sign that you can start one. Just get 3 of your besties and you can start a chapter. I would love to talk to you about that because there's so much work that needs to be done. We need you. There's so much at stake. We'll be talking today about our rights to abortion, access to abortion, so much happening at the Supreme Court that needs, our rights are hanging in the balance. We're going to hear today from thought leaders and activists who will connect the dots between racial justice, reproductive justice, voting rights, and economic equality. And we'll learn about some of the pressing legislative issues that we hope you'll join now in making a reality in 2022. There's so much we can do in the year ahead. It's been a whirlwind year. Yes, I almost hesitate to mention all that has happened, but we started out the year with our whole electoral process being undermined, an insurrection. We had the COVID-19 raging back and women losing jobs. And we had sexual harassment at the highest levels here in New York. But it gives us so much to work with. The Build Back Better is an opportunity once in a lifetime to make real change for working families, to press forward with rebuilding communities. And we can do that. Childcare, now is the time. Until women have access to affordable childcare, quality childcare, our work is not done. So we've got to keep pressing and make sure that we do not lose that in the Biden plan. And when we get it, we're going to make sure that it's implemented in the right way, in an equitable way here in New York. We're organizing online and on the ground, putting women front and center. We're strong, we're bold, and we are ready. We will hold elected officials. We will hold businesses accountable. We'll hold them accountable to you. Together, we can make this happen. And finally, let's talk for a minute about our first woman governor of New York. You will get to hear from her today in just a moment, Governor Kathy Hochul. But before then, we have a great video for you that looks at all the work that we're doing around New York with the NOW chapters who are taking action every day and having fun doing it. So I'll be right back after this short video. This right now is a national crisis. And the truth of the matter is, we could see the end of federal protection for abortion rights in this country by the end of the year.
We're here at Brooklyn Borough Hall today to stand in solidarity with the women of Texas and to say bans off our bodies.
We must raise our voices now. We must put our bodies and our resources on the line now. And we must fight.
Now New York is organizing online and on the ground. We're defending abortion access and rejecting the bans that will decimate access to vital medical care that women need. We're challenging gender-based violence and changing the way our culture responds to sexual harassment and abuse. We're fighting for equal pay and the right to be treated with dignity and respect in every workplace. And we are committed to electing strong, progressive women leaders to office.
That New Yorkers stand with every single one of you. Women across this nation, we have your backs.
One of the key things, we've got to make sure that women have economic empowerment, that they have jobs. So many women here in this state are the breadwinners for their family. And we know when we uplift women, we uplift families.
The National Organization for Women New York is proud to represent communities across our state, from Rochester to Central New York to Long Island. Now New York's leaders, members, and volunteers have never stopped taking action to advocate for New York's women and girls. When we invest in women and girls, we build stronger, more resilient, and more just communities. The National Organization for Women New York will continue its work to march, to educate, to organize, and to stand up for our rights. Together, we can be stronger, bolder, and ready to build a more equitable future, to end discrimination and violence, and to level the playing field for everyone.
See, that's what you could be a part of. Please become a member. We want you, we need you. It's my pleasure to introduce to you our governor, Kathy Hochul. I've had the pleasure of working with her for the entire time that she has been lieutenant governor. And I can tell you, she has been on the front line working on the issues that matter to us. She really worked hard to push forward the campus sexual assault initiative. She is been a champion with us working on the Women's Equality Act, codifying Roe v. Wade here in New York. And every single time that I see her, she always talks about the importance of electing women to office. And she supports those women. She travels across the state, helping those women be the best elected officials that they can and helping them get into office. And she is committed to us. She's committed to working in the next years to make sure, righting all the wrongs that has happened in the pandemic so that women have access to the jobs and the security that they need, and that our children have the childcare, the affordable and quality childcare that they need. So I look very much forward to working with her in the coming years. And with further ado, here she is.
Thank you to my friend Sonia Ossorio for that introduction. And I want to acknowledge our national president, Christian Nunes. You know, NOW was founded half a century ago, literally 50 years after New York women won the right to vote. And it was clear that no real change had occurred. Indeed, it was a very different time. A woman could be fired for being pregnant. A woman couldn't open a bank account or get a loan unless her husband co-signed the application. A woman was denied access to thousands of jobs, including serving the military, due to her gender. And if she had a job, she was paid less than a man. But thanks to those founders like Betty Friedan and Shirley Chisholm, and to the millions of women and men they inspired, things have changed, even opening doors for women like me. And thanks to leaders like tonight's Changemaker awardee, the great Claire McHugh, their legacy continues. It is a different world, and progress has been made. We are changing the culture in Albany, prioritizing an end to sexual harassment. And while Congress is debating paid family leave, I expanded our paid family leave program. I'm so proud to work alongside all of NOW's leaders and members to advance women's equality and to support legislation improving the lives of women and girls in the state. Again, congratulations to Claire McHugh, and I hope you all have a great conference. Thank you.
The paid family leave expansion that she's referring to is expanding it to siblings, which is really, really incredible and so meaningful when we have lost the paid family leave plan that was in the federal Build Back Better. So thank you so very much to our governor, and we look forward to working with her moving forward.